Hello everyone and welcome to this video about Wi-Fi security. What is the purpose of this video? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to protect yourself from attacks, what are the consequences they have, and how they are performed. So what I'm going to do is that with the spare router I have, I'm going to hack into it with various methods, like brute force, Wi-Fi phishing, evil twin attack, a USB hack, and an Ethernet port hack. So if you want to follow along, there are some requirements like a Wi-Fi adapter that supports monitor mode, operating systems like Kali Linux or Parrot OS, virtual machines like VMware or VirtualBox, and this is separate, but you can use it too, a ESP8226. I'm going to be using that in a section of this video. So yeah, let's get right to it.
say I
Now that the video's ended, I'm going to tell you the risks these attacks have and how to prevent them. So the risks are that if a hacker gets into your network, they can see all the information that's being sent and received. They can scan your network for vulnerable devices and hack into them. They can hack into your router's web page, which is usually set to the default username and password, which you can find on Google. That's not very safe. And the web page of the router is an HTTP. So even if you have a good password and username, a hacker can still very easily see with no effort your login details. Now, if they get hands on, let's say, your bank account information or anything incriminating, that's bad news for you. But on the bright side, it's not as hard to prevent these attacks. Now, let's get started with Wi-Fi phishing or evil twin. The way to prevent this is just by knowing this attack is happening, knowing that they exist. Now, you should keep in mind you have one Wi-Fi network. For example, Wi-Fi 123, and it has a password. If there's another Wi-Fi network called Wi-Fi 123 and it's open for the public, that is basically a evil twin attack. Do not connect to that fake Wi-Fi network. And if they are disconnecting you from your Wi-Fi and making you connect to that Wi-Fi network, turn off your computer. Eventually they will stop. Just don't fall for the bait. They are trying to bait you to connect to that fake network. And that's what you don't want. And routers don't open up like pop-up browsers telling you for an update, like the one we saw. Oh, router update, please enter Wi-Fi password. No, they don't do that. If you see that, turn off your computer and wait. Just wait till it stops. And eventually they will stop. Now, the USB hack is basically just taking saved Wi-Fi passwords out of your computer, and it's very simple to stop. Don't let people connect USBs or anything to your computer, and that's one way. Keep your computer locked. You can set up a BIOS password, or you can just edit in your computer system that it should not save any Wi-Fi passwords. That's basically the best way to prevent these types of attacks. Then there's the Ethernet attack that I would say if someone has a shark jack and plugs it in, it's obviously he's doing something very sketchy. And if they're just going to connect normally by Ethernet, think about it. Does he really need to connect to your Wi-Fi network? If he does, then that's okay. But if someone's, let's say, at your home for other reasons and just decides to connect to your Ethernet, that's kind of weird, if you ask me. And finally, the password one. The best way to prevent a brute force attack is to have a strong password. For example, this one took me basically 2 days to crack, the one that we're using. It would have taken 12 days, but I edited the script so I didn't have to wait that long. So let's see how to prevent it. Let's see how a strong password would look like. So our password was YYTQHESTSU. It says here 58 minutes. This will, in reality, I would say will take 12 days. In between that, really depends. But overall, yeah, it's not very strong. So ours took, again, 2 days to crack because I edited the script. But let's add in some, let's say, 2 characters more in this password. Let's add a dot. Oh, that makes it 1 year. Could be even more. And let's add a cash sign at the end. 1,000 years. Yeah, it could take 1,000 years. It can take, I would say, more realistic, let's say 5-10 years. But that's basically a lot. That's what you want your passwords to be. You want them to be like this, strong. So if someone is trying to try every single combination, it'll take them, 5 years? And they're not going to wait 5 years. So this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, comment, and if you have any questions, ask me. Thank you for watching.